everybody, it's RPG Grandma. And guess what? We need to work on this some more. We're getting there. I mean, really, only a few pages left. So, we have reached the one ring and the lesser rings. Ta-da. So let's see what it has to tell us. In all, there are 19 lesser rings plus the one ring. Whoever possesses the one ring can command the bearers of the lesser rings to do his will. Save on wisdom as described below. In addition, he can know their thoughts, no save. See the one ring. Any person of any race may use and be used by the one ring. But each of the 19 lesser rings affects one race only. To members of other races, it is both useless and harmless. So you could possess one of those rings and not know it. It's just a pretty. Any person wearing or carrying any of the 20 rings will become very attached to it. Before he will let it leave his finger, pocket, backpack, etc., he must save on wisdom minus the number of weeks, game time, that he has carried the ring. Failure to save means that he will not give up the ring for any reason, and will view any person attempting to take it from him as his mortal enemy. If he saves and gives up the ring, he must save again each day for 1 month, game time, before being free of its influence. If he once fails the save, he will seek out the ring and attempt to regain possession, as if under a quest or geese spell. If he does regain the ring, to let it go again, he will have to save on wisdom minus both the number of weeks he had it before and the number since he regained it. If he had more than one ring, he must save for each ring separately each day. After a person of the proper race has carried a lesser ring on his person for a number of months, game time, equal to the bearer's constitution, the wearer becomes totally subject to the power of the one ring, i.e., the bearer of the one ring may command him with no save. If no one has the one ring, the bearers of the lesser rings are not under command. At the end of that time, he will also be transformed in all stats. A human becomes a Nazgul, see below. An elf becomes an orc, elves. A dwarf becomes a troll, Transformation rate is Dungeon Master's option. Okay, so there is some lore in the older RPGs that indicates dwarfs and trolls are related. So for those of you who don't know that, that is a thing. I have another resource that says exactly that they're somehow related. And that's just a little, you call it Easter egg for you guys out there. Something for you to fiddle with if you're like newer to the role-playing game lore, if you will. All right, so a Nazgul, what is it? Okay, and remember this is AD&D. AC -2, hit dice 8. It's lawful evil, number appearing 1 through 9. 1 attack by weapon or by magic, plane and negative material. 6th hell, prime material. Intelligence, genius, appearance is wears a white cloak, silver helm, green chainmail, which gives them the AC of -2, and black clothing, body is invisible. Rarely is a Nazgul seen with his hood back, but then his eyes appear as burning coals suspended in midair. No power can penetrate his invisibility except that of the One Ring. Its holder can see that they have dead white skin and gray hair. A Nazgul retains a full level of abilities he had before transformation. In addition, he gains the following abilities: 70% magical resistance, function as a 10th level mage, tracks as 7th level ranger by smell alone, control undead as 20th level evil cleric, fight as 10th level fighter, +3 with all weapons, cause weapon to shoot flame, see burning hands, for 2 to 20 damage. He can also cause his weapons to initiate an energy drain on any living creature hit. Victim must save versus magic or lose 1 point strength, dexterity, and constitution per day till dead. Victim can be saved only by a restoration spell. Dies when any ability reaches 0. Spirit must be retrieved from the 6th plane of hell to resurrect. The Nazgul can see perfectly in the dark, but only 30 feet in daylight. He can generate thick fog, 100-foot radius, and usually does as he dislikes light. Fog is useless if he or the wind moves faster than 9. Anyone 5th level or less who comes within 10 feet of him must save on wisdom or flee in a panic. He cannot be harmed or hindered by any living man, naturally or magically. However, he may be harmed by females or by other races. He can be turned as undead special. If his body is killed, body and armor go to the 6th plane of hell, but his clothes and ring remain. A cleric can become a Nazgul, may use only evil spells. A paladin becomes a fighter. A druid becomes a cleric. A Nazgul cannot use any power of the One Ring or any of the lesser rings. Nazguls are a cross between devils and undead, produced only by the 9 rings for mortal men. If no one holds the One Ring, they are free. Otherwise, they are ruthlessly loyal to its holder. Because of their connection to the negative material plane, their 10-foot radius of fear is felt as a chill, and their life drain is felt as numbing cold that slowly progresses from the wound towards the heart. Only 9 Nazguls may be in the prime material plane at once. The oldest of the 9 is the Nazgul Prince. He wears black robes, black chainmail, AC -2, and a black iron crown, hellishly glowing. If the 10th Nazgul is created, the former Nazgul Prince is transformed into the 6th plane of hell. A Nazgul may summon a familiar at any time, but may have only one at a time. The familiar may be Black Pegasus, see below, or a Hell Stallion, or a Petrodrakon, see Demon File number 1 from Dragon Tree. I'm going to stop there. Okay, so this is, we're reading the Book of Artifacts by Dragon Tree. I don't know if I have Demon File number 1. I'll have to look. But that's what we're doing, and we are getting towards the end. So next episode, which I'll be filming this week, is Rings for Man, and so on. So we are getting there. So that is how a Nazgul is created. You might need to update them for your game and change things for the rule system you're using. But yeah, make them scary. Make them badass, as they say. And unleash some scary stuff. Anyway, everybody have a great holiday. And I'm going to go ahead and post this. Bye.